Through each season, there's three things that I want every player to learn how to do. I want players to learn how to struggle positively. I want players to learn how to take ownership of everything in their universe. And I want players to learn how to ask for help. These three skills, I think, are so important, not just for their development on the soccer field, but for everything else they do in their life. Struggling positively is such a key skill, and it's a skill. It's something that has to be learned. Often, on the field or off the field, when we struggle or something becomes difficult, we're very quick to walk away or just decide that we can't do it. I think struggling positively means that when you are faced with a struggle or something that's very difficult, you embrace it and you learn how to kind of almost look for that struggle, because you know if something's difficult and it's giving you a hard time and you're becoming frustrated with it, that's kind of the moment you're growing in it as well. Things have to be difficult for us to grow. If it's not difficult for us, it means we probably already know how to do it, and it's not challenging, and we're not really showing much growth. So when players learn how to struggle positively, that's usually when they show the most growth as a player, versus when they avoid those struggles or avoid doing things that are difficult. Obviously, taking ownership of everything, that is a key skill as well for everyone. Often you'll hear players make excuses about why this happened or why that happened. And one thing we have to be able to teach players is that they are in control and they have to take ownership of everything that happens around them. They might not be they might not have caused something to happen, and they could, again, have been very unfortunate with something that happened, but they can take responsibility for it. They can take responsibility for how they respond to it. They can take responsibility for the next action. All that is very important versus being more of a victim type of role or acting like they don't have any control. Taking ownership of everything they do puts their responsibility on them and empowers them for them to continue to grow in the game and then anything else they do. But that, again, a key skill that everyone must learn. The last thing is asking for help. And this is probably for all of us the hardest thing to do. We don't like to ask for help. We don't like to look like we don't know. We don't like to look weak. And again, we see it in everything, not just on the field, but, you ask a player, hey, does everyone understand? Everyone just says yes, even if they don't. And players are slow to raise their hand and say, no, I need help. Can you explain this to me one more time? Or can you show this to me again? Because they don't want to look like the one person who doesn't get it, when in reality it's probably everybody. So being able to ask for help, like the other two things, help you grow faster and learn more, and accomplish more things. So for me, these three things are always some of the most critical areas for us to teach players and teach kids throughout the season, because again, it helps them exponentially grow on the field, but also off it.